Welcome, Life Theory family, to a truly unique journey into the world of the ultra-wealthy. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to reveal 15 insider secrets known only to billionaires. This isn't about envy or aspiration, it's about understanding the mindset, strategies, and tactics that have propelled a select few to the very pinnacle of wealth. This is a journey filled with surprising revelations, unexpected insights, and practical wisdom that can enrich all our lives, no matter our current financial status. Let the adventure begin. Number 1. Navigating the road to a billion-dollar empire. Embarking on the journey towards a billion-dollar empire isn't a path that's meant for everyone. In fact, it's an arduous road laden with uncertainty, and it requires a particular set of skills and mindset. Here at Life Theory, we want to share with you a glimpse into what navigating this road might look like. Firstly, understand that the journey to a billion is not a straight path. It's a series of steps, many of which are unexpected. It's all about navigating through complex negotiations, decision-making, and risk management. It's about constantly learning, adapting, and making critical decisions based on incomplete information. Let's consider the game of chess. A grandmaster doesn't just see the board as it is now, they are visualizing it several moves ahead. They are always thinking, strategizing, anticipating their opponent's moves, and planning their own. Similarly, billionaires are grandmasters of the business world. They're always forward-thinking, anticipating market changes, and planning their next move. Moreover, they understand the importance of maintaining control over their empire, even as it grows. Achieving a billion-dollar valuation is a remarkable feat, but it's equally important to retain ownership and control. This might mean making tough decisions like turning down outside funding or growing at a slower pace. A billionaire mindset also means being resilient and flexible. The road to a billion-dollar empire is filled with obstacles and setbacks. Billionaires are not those who never fail, but those who never quit. They adapt and adjust their strategies when things don't go as planned. Furthermore, networking is crucial. Building a billion-dollar empire rarely, if ever, is a solo endeavor. It involves building strong teams, strategic partnerships, and valuable connections in the industry. Finally, remember that it's not just about the destination. Yes, reaching that billion-dollar mark is a huge achievement, but the journey is just as important. It's about the skills you learn, the relationships you build, and the person you become along the way. The road to a billion-dollar empire is not for the faint-hearted, but for those who dare to dream big and have the tenacity to see it through. In the world of billionaires, the journey, with all its ups and downs, is just as rewarding as the destination. The next time you see a billionaire, remember, they didn't just get there by luck or inheritance. They navigated a complex, demanding road and came out on top. Number 2. The millionaire to billionaire transition, private equity's role. You understand that the journey to a billion is not a straight path. It's a series of steps, many of which are unexpected. It's all about navigating through complex negotiations, decision-making, and risk management. It's about constantly learning, adapting, and making critical decisions based on incomplete information. Let's consider the game of chess. A grandmaster doesn't just see the board as it is now, they are visualizing it several moves ahead. They are always thinking, strategizing, anticipating their opponent's moves, and planning their own. Similarly, billionaires are grandmasters of the business world. They're always forward-thinking, anticipating market changes, and planning their next move. Moreover, they understand the importance of maintaining control over their empire, even as it grows. Achieving a billion-dollar valuation is a remarkable feat, but it's equally important to retain ownership and control. This might mean making tough decisions like turning down outside funding or growing at a slower pace. A billionaire mindset also means being resilient and flexible. The road to a billion-dollar empire is filled with obstacles and setbacks. Billionaires are not those who never fail, but those who never quit. They adapt and adjust their strategies when things don't go as planned. Furthermore, networking is crucial. Building a billion-dollar empire rarely, if ever, is a solo endeavor. It involves building strong teams, strategic partnerships, and valuable connections in the industry. Finally, remember that it's not just about the destination. Yes, reaching that billion-dollar mark is a huge achievement, but the journey is just as important. It's about the skills you learn, the relationships you build, and the person you become along the way. Number 3. Mastering the art of wealth amplification, leveraging others' capital. Imagine this: you've spotted a promising business opportunity. The potential return on investment is staggering, but there's just one problem: you lack the necessary funds to seize it. This is where the principle of leveraging others' capital comes into play. Instead of relying solely on your own financial resources, you raise capital from external sources, such as investors or financial institutions. It's like a high-stakes poker game where you're betting with someone else's money. The risk is shared, but so is the reward. With this strategy, you're not just limited to what you can afford. Instead, you're able to pursue opportunities that can catapult your wealth exponentially. It's worth noting that this isn't a tactic without risks. If things don't go as planned, you are still responsible for the borrowed capital. Therefore, it's crucial to have a sound business plan and a clear understanding of the market conditions. The key to leveraging others' capital effectively is to ensure that the return on the borrowed money exceeds the cost. This is how billionaires scale their wealth. They understand that to make money, you often need to spend money, and it doesn't always have to be your own. Number 4. The universal principle of wealth: buy low, sell high. It's a simple rule, but its application varies greatly, and the scale at which it's applied can make all the difference. Think about it. The principle permeates every aspect of wealth creation, from real estate and stocks to businesses and collectibles. The key lies in identifying opportunities where you can purchase an asset at a price lower than its true value. This discrepancy can be due to various factors, including market inefficiencies, distressed sellers, or simply your ability to spot potential that others can't see. Once you've secured an asset at a low price, the next step is to enhance its value and sell it at a higher price. This could mean renovating a property, improving a business's profitability, or holding onto a stock until market conditions improve. However, the challenge lies not in understanding the principle, but in mastering its execution. It requires keen market insight, patient observation, and often the courage to go against the herd. The buy low, sell high strategy is simple in theory, but complex in practice, with the potential to yield vast fortunes when executed effectively. Number 5. The mobility of wealth: art as a value reservoir. Art isn't merely about aesthetics or cultural appreciation. For many billionaires, it's also a strategic reservoir for storing and preserving wealth. When we imagine assets, we often think of stocks, bonds, and real estate. However, art can also be an incredibly valuable asset, especially for those who have the knowledge and expertise to navigate this exclusive market. For the ultra-wealthy, art serves multiple purposes. It's not just a symbol of prestige and a display of refined taste, but also a clever financial move. Notably, artworks can appreciate over time, often remaining resilient against economic downturns that might affect more traditional investments. But perhaps the most interesting aspect of art as an asset is its mobility. Unlike real estate, which is tied to a specific location, art can be moved around easily. This makes it an attractive choice for billionaires who wish to diversify their investments geographically. However, investing in art isn't a game for everyone. It requires a deep understanding of the art market, an appreciation for art itself, and the ability to make informed judgments about an artwork's potential value. Number 6. Billion-dollar myth-busting: stocks and luck aren't enough. One of the most common misconceptions is the idea that you can become a billionaire through stock market investments or sheer luck. Many people fantasize about investing in the next big thing in the stock market and riding the wave to untold riches. Others dream of a sudden windfall, like winning the lottery. However, the reality of wealth creation, especially at the billionaire level, is quite different. Yes, the stock market can be a fantastic tool for wealth creation. It can enable you to grow your wealth over time, provided you have a good understanding of the market and make smart, informed decisions. However, it's unlikely to propel you into the billionaire club. The fluctuations and uncertainties associated with the stock market make it an unreliable sole source of such immense wealth. As for luck, it plays a much smaller role in wealth creation than most people think. Becoming a billionaire is typically the result of calculated risks, strategic moves, and a great deal of hard work, often over many years. It involves making the right decisions at the right times, spotting opportunities where others see obstacles, and persistently pursuing your goals. Don't be disheartened, though. There's a silver lining here. The fact that becoming a billionaire isn't just about luck or playing the stock market means that it's a goal that can be pursued strategically. It's about making wise investments, leveraging opportunities, and constantly learning and adapting. Number 7. Billionaire ripple effect, wealth generation in networks. It might sound like a novel idea, but it's actually a well-observed phenomenon in the world of extreme wealth. Here's the fascinating part. When someone ascends to the rank of billionaire, they often bring others along for the ride. It's not just about hoarding wealth in a singular pocket. It's about the creation of networks and systems that distribute prosperity. The rise of one super-wealthy individual typically involves the expansion of an entire ecosystem of wealth. This could include business partners, early investors, key employees, or even savvy customers who've benefited from the billionaire's products or services. Consider the tech sector, where this ripple effect is particularly pronounced. The success of companies like Amazon, Google, and Facebook didn't just make their founders billionaires, it also created many millionaires and even some billionaires among their early employees and investors. Similarly, Elon Musk's ascent in Tesla and SpaceX has had a similar ripple effect. This phenomenon isn't limited to the tech industry, though. Any industry that sees a new billionaire rise will likely witness a similar wealth network growing around them. This happens because these ultra-successful individuals and their companies often create value on a massive scale. When that value is monetized, there's a lot of wealth to go around. Understanding this ripple effect is crucial if you aspire to amass significant wealth. You must think not just about personal gain, but about creating value that can benefit others as well. By doing so, you'll not only increase your own chances of success, but you'll also contribute to a broader ecosystem of prosperity. Number 8. Illiquid billionaires, the hidden truth of wealth. In the glittering world of billionaires, one might imagine a life of limitless cash flow and spontaneous luxury purchases. However, the reality of billionaire wealth is far less liquid than most would expect. In fact, it's estimated that less than 5% of a typical billionaire's net worth is liquid. But why is that so? And what does it mean for these individuals and their financial strategy? Most of a billionaire's wealth is tied up in their businesses, investments, and assets that aren't easily converted to cash. These can include company shares, real estate, art, or other investments. These assets hold significant value and are likely to appreciate over time, but they aren't readily accessible for immediate spending. This illiquid nature of wealth is a strategic choice for many billionaires. It's a calculated trade-off that allows them to grow their wealth over time. Keeping money in assets that appreciate means that their wealth continues to expand. It's an approach that aligns with the old adage, it takes money to make money. This might make it seem like billionaires are in a constant state of financial strain, but that's far from the truth. Even if only a small portion of their wealth is liquid, that amount often translates to millions, if not billions, of dollars. And when they need to free up funds for new investments or purchases, they have the resources and connections to do so. This understanding of wealth liquidity provides a different perspective on how billionaires manage their money. It's a lesson that can be applied even at lower levels of wealth. By focusing on building assets that appreciate rather than on immediate spending power, you too can foster a growth mindset that could lead to long-term financial success. Number 9. Crisis, the unexpected goldmine for wealth creation. In the panorama of billionaire wealth creation, an unexpected factor often plays a pivotal role. It's not something most people would wish for, yet it often proves to be a goldmine for those with the resources and the foresight to take advantage of it. We're talking about crisis. Crisis, whether it's economic, political, or environmental, often signals a period of upheaval and uncertainty. Yet, for those poised with the right mindset, crisis situations present unique opportunities for wealth creation. Why is this so? In periods of crisis, the market typically experiences sharp declines, asset values plummet, and businesses struggle. This economic turmoil often forces owners to sell their assets at a fraction of their original value. For shrewd investors with the financial means to weather the storm, these distressed assets represent a chance to buy low with the potential for significant returns when the market recovers. Moreover, crisis often sparks innovation, as new problems need new solutions. The most successful entrepreneurs view crisis as an opportunity to invest in novel ideas and technologies that can address the current challenges. In doing so, they not only contribute to solving pressing issues but also open up new markets for themselves. However, profiting from crisis isn't a game for the faint-hearted. It requires a keen understanding of the market, a strong network of experts to advise on risk and return, and most importantly, the financial resilience to absorb potential losses. This is where billionaires have the advantage. Their vast resources, combined with a calculated risk-taking attitude, allow them to leverage crises in ways that most individuals and companies can't. As we delve deeper into the world of billionaires, it becomes clear that their approach to wealth creation isn't solely about seizing opportunities in times of growth and prosperity. It's also about having the courage and the capital to invest during times of crisis, to sow seeds in the storm in anticipation of a bountiful harvest when the sun shines again. Next, we'll explore the vital role that expert advice plays in minimizing risk and maximizing returns for billionaires. Number 10. The Billionaire Secret: Expert Teams for Risk Minimization. Behind every successful billionaire, there's a team of experts working tirelessly to minimize risks and maximize returns. This isn't a mere coincidence, nor is it an optional luxury. It's a strategic necessity, and today we delve into why. Firstly, the realm of billion-dollar fortunes is a complex and unpredictable landscape that requires a deep understanding of various fields, including finance, economics, law, and more. No individual, no matter how intelligent or diligent, can master all these disciplines. Therefore, billionaires rely on a team of experts, each specialized in a particular domain, to provide them with informed advice and insights. These teams are not just about providing expertise, they are an essential line of defense against risk. The high-stakes game of accumulating wealth on a grand scale inevitably involves a fair share of uncertainties and potential pitfalls. By having experts on their side, billionaires can navigate these challenges more effectively. These professionals analyze market trends, assess investment opportunities, anticipate potential issues, and devise strategies to mitigate risks. It's not just about minimizing risk, it's equally about maximizing returns. This is where financial experts and investment advisors come into play. They identify profitable opportunities, devise investment strategies, and manage portfolios to ensure optimal returns. Their role is to make the billionaire's capital work as efficiently and effectively as possible. It's also noteworthy that these experts aren't just hired hands. They are trusted advisors who often build long-term relationships with the billionaires they serve. They become an integral part of the billionaire's journey, sharing in the successes and weathering the storms together. In essence, the secret is out: billionaires don't go it alone. They understand the value of expertise, and they invest in it. They build strong teams of professionals who help them navigate the complex world of high finance, minimize risk, and maximize returns. Number 11. The Billionaire's Playground: Enterprise Deals over Direct-to-Consumer. Direct-to-consumer businesses, despite their visibility and mass appeal, are often not where the real money is made. Instead, it's in the labyrinthine world of enterprise deals that many billionaires find their fortune. Sure, direct-to-consumer businesses can be incredibly successful. They have the potential to reach millions of customers, and they offer the thrill of immediate feedback and direct interaction with the market. But when we're talking about the kind of wealth that propels you into the billionaire stratosphere, the scale changes dramatically. The enterprise market, that is, business-to-business transactions, is where the astronomical sums come into play. Here, the deals are bigger, the contracts are longer, and the stakes are higher. Selling a product or service to a company that needs it to operate or enhance their own business often means dealing with larger budgets and more substantial needs. It's a game of whales dining with whales. But why is this the case? Consider the scale. A consumer might buy one or two products, but a business could buy hundreds or even thousands. Or consider the scope of services. A consumer might subscribe to a service for personal use, but a business might deploy that same service across multiple departments or locations. Additionally, enterprise sales are often more predictable and stable. Businesses typically plan their expenses well in advance and stick to their budgets. This means that once you're in and have proven your value, you can look forward to consistent and often growing business. This isn't to say that building a successful enterprise-focused business is easy. It requires a deep understanding of your target industry, a robust sales force, and often a more complex product. But for those who can crack the code, the rewards can be enormous. Number 12. Billionaires' Origins: Rarely from the Ground Up. We've all heard the rags to riches stories, those tales of billionaires who started from nothing and climbed their way to the top. They are compelling narratives that capture our imagination and our admiration. However, in the world of extreme wealth, they are not the norm. The reality is, most billionaires don't start from the ground up. Now, this isn't to diminish the incredible hard work, ingenuity, and perseverance that it takes to amass a billion-dollar fortune. Regardless of one's starting point, that journey is filled with challenges and requires an extraordinary level of skill and determination. But it's important to recognize that many billionaires begin their journeys with significant advantages. Often, these advantages come in the form of inherited wealth or the privilege of a high-quality education. They may have access to influential networks, capital, or valuable business insights from a young age. These initial advantages provide a sort of springboard, enabling these individuals to take risks, seize opportunities, and scale their wealth in ways that would be significantly more challenging without such a head start. Consider this: having access to capital allows one to invest and multiply their wealth. Having a solid education often leads to better job opportunities and higher income. And having a powerful network can open doors that would otherwise remain closed. This is not to say that it's impossible to become a billionaire if you start with nothing. There are certainly examples of individuals who have done just that. But these are exceptions, not the rule. In fact, understanding this reality is crucial if we are to have a clear-eyed view of wealth and success. It allows us to recognize the systemic factors that contribute to wealth inequality and the importance of creating opportunities for those who lack these initial advantages. Number 13. The hidden cost of luxury, exploitation and indifference. In our quest to understand the world of billionaires, we've arrived at a challenging and somewhat discomforting topic: the hidden cost of luxury. Underneath the glitz and glamour, there often lies a dark reality: exploitation and indifference. To amass a fortune, especially one that reaches into the billions, many tycoons have had to navigate industries and markets where labor practices are less than ideal. In many cases, the beautiful, high-quality products we associate with luxury are produced in conditions far removed from their glamorous image. It's an uncomfortable truth, but many industry tycoons become wealthy by exporting labor to areas where it's cheap, often with lax regulations and poor working conditions. This doesn't just apply to tangible products either. The digital world, too, is filled with stories of tech giants profiting from underpaid workers or exploiting user data for financial gain. This exploitation often goes unseen by consumers, hidden behind the facade of convenience and innovation. One of the most unsettling aspects of this is the world's apparent indifference. Despite numerous exposés and public outcry, these practices continue, often justified by economic arguments about supply and demand or the cost of doing business. As consumers, it's crucial that we are aware of these realities. The choices we make, from the products we buy to the services we use, have real-world impacts. And as potential entrepreneurs or business leaders, we have a responsibility to strive for ethical business practices that respect human rights and uphold dignity. Number 14. Billionaires, fueled by an obsession for money and success. To put it plainly, almost all billionaires are driven by an intense, often borderline obsessive, passion for money and success. While a healthy ambition can be a great motivator, when it crosses into obsession, it can become a double-edged sword. On one hand, this relentless drive is what propels these individuals to take risks, innovate, and ultimately build empires. They are willing to put in the long hours, make the tough calls, and constantly push the boundaries to stay ahead. Their dedication to their vision is unwavering, and they are willing to sacrifice a lot to see it become a reality. Yet, this intense focus can come at a significant cost. Personal relationships may suffer, health can be neglected, and the constant pressure to perform can lead to stress and burnout. Moreover, an obsession with wealth can narrow one's perspective, making it easy to lose sight of other important aspects of life. In addition, this single-minded pursuit of wealth and success can sometimes foster a competitive, win-at-all-costs mentality. This can lead to questionable decisions, both in business and personal life, as the end goal of success and wealth overshadows everything else. Understanding this psychological aspect of wealth is crucial. It serves as a reminder that while ambition and drive are essential to success, balance is equally important. The pursuit of wealth shouldn't overshadow the importance of personal health, relationships, and ethical considerations. Number 15. The Billionaire's Edge, Decision-Making and Persuasion. We've come to the last leg of our journey, and it's time to delve into one of the most crucial aspects of billionaire success, the art of decision-making and persuasion. So, let's dive right in. Being a billionaire isn't just about the wealth you've accumulated, it's about the decisions you've made to get there and the influence you've exerted along the way. Billionaires are often masters of decision-making, able to quickly assess situations, weigh the pros and cons, and make informed choices that further their interests. This ability to make crucial decisions under pressure is a skill that separates them from the rest. But it doesn't stop there. Equally important is their ability to persuade others. Whether it's convincing investors to back their latest venture, influencing policy to favor their interests, or rallying their team behind a shared vision, billionaires often possess a potent combination of charisma and strategic acumen that enables them to shape outcomes to their advantage. However, this isn't about manipulation or deceit. Ethical persuasion is about clearly communicating your vision, providing compelling reasons to support it, and demonstrating how it aligns with others' interests. It's about building trust, showing respect for others' perspectives, and finding common ground. So, what can we learn from this? For one, decision-making and persuasion are skills that can be honed, irrespective of your current status. Whether you're a budding entrepreneur, a mid-level executive, or someone at the start of your career, developing these skills can significantly impact your professional and personal life. Start by practicing mindful decision-making. Assess situations critically, consider various perspectives, and make choices that align with your values and long-term goals. Likewise, improve your persuasion skills by communicating clearly, listening actively, and building strong relationships based on trust and mutual respect. As we wrap up our exploration of the billionaire mindset, remember that the goal isn't necessarily to become a billionaire. Instead, it's to understand their strategies and mindset to empower ourselves, make better decisions, and live richer, more fulfilling lives. Our goal here was not to create envy or to idolize the ultra-rich, but rather to understand their strategies and mindset, and to learn valuable lessons that we can apply in our own lives. It's not about amassing wealth for the sake of wealth, but about empowering ourselves to make smarter decisions, take calculated risks, and ultimately live more fulfilling and prosperous lives. We hope you've enjoyed this journey as much as we have and that you've gleaned valuable insights along the way. Thank you for joining us on this adventure, Life Theory family. As we continue to explore, learn, and grow together, remember to keep aiming high, keep pushing boundaries, and as always, keep on rising.